Yahoo! Marina here! Would you like to experience shopping in Japan with a fashion stylist? We can go to affordable brands like UNIQLO, GU, Muji, and select shops, which are stores that sells various brands, each with their own concept and aesthetic. We can even go to luxury brands if you want to. In order to find what suits you the best, we use a method based on bone structure, color, and face analysis. So if you're interested, please check the description box down below. Now to the video. So today we're going to talk about what's trending in Japan for spring and summer, focusing mainly on two topics: pastel colors and matching sets. So first I want to talk a little bit about pastel colors. So of course, depending on the country, the trend can change a little bit, but overall we've seen a lot of pastel colors on the runways and in many stores in different countries, including Japan. Of course, pastel colors have always been around, but we've seen more of it lately, and especially in pink, yellow, and blue. So we're gonna see a lot of these colors. So let's start with GU. So GU is part of the UNIQLO company, and they focus on more affordable and trendy items. So here we have a DBT or a short sleeve t-shirt. So this is a good example. So we can see they have the usual colors like black, gray, but also these more pastel-y colors. So we have the yellow and the blue. So the interesting thing about this is that it's not a super bright yellow and it's not like a navy blue, right? So it leans more pastel-y, but it's not super hard to use, right? It's not super difficult to match. And we can see that even on the website, they are matching the top with a mini skirt, which is also a trend for spring, summer. I mean, of course, every year we see that because it's hot. So of course, people wear short pants and skirts. But for this year especially, mini skirts keep trending. And the interesting thing here is that the model on the website, she's wearing the t-shirt with a mini skirt and also a track jacket. So here we can see a matching set, right? With the miniskirt and the track jacket and the pastel color. So it's like it's all the trends working together. So this kind of look is amazing for wavy people because we have a tighter top and we have a very short, I mean, it's a miniskirt, right? So a very short skirt. It looks really, really cute and really nice. If you are a straight type and you want to try this kind of look, I would say try going for a little bit longer skirt, so not a miniskirt, and a more oversized top. If you are a natural type and you want to try this kind of look, I would say, so same thing, go for a longer skirt and wear the track jacket. So here we have another great example of pastel colors and matching set. So for this zip hoodie, we have this very light, very soft pink and this very soft purple. And here we can see that the model is also wearing the match set, right? So here we have the hoodie and a longer skirt. So as I mentioned before, if you're not a wavy type, so if you're straight or natural, this kind of skirt would look great on you. So because the hoodie is on the tight and short side, I would say it's more recommended for wavy people. So if you are a wavy type, I would say the t-shirt before, the mini skirt, and this hoodie would look amazing. And I think these are really good options, especially for people who are afraid of pastel colors. So if you don't want to go super bright, you can start with this one. Because of the material, it doesn't look super light. So I think these are easy to wear. So for example, this pink looks more like a dusty pink. So maybe it would look better on people with warm tones. So especially spring types. So as for the purple, because it is a very soft, very light and super cool tone purple, I would say it's the best option for summer and winter. If you are a winter type, try matching this type of color with black. It's gonna look great. If you are a summer, I would say try matching it with gray. Now let's see a bag option. So this is a super cute option. We have it in 3 colors, but I would say the off-white and the blue are the best ones. So not only because they are very spring and summer appropriate, but also because it makes the ruffles shine, right? So when we have it in brighter colors, I think the shape of the bag looks super cute. And of course, off-white will look great on spring and autumns, and I would say the blue for summer and winter. So moving on to the next top, I would say this one is more of a nod to the boho style. So we've seen a lot of boho items on the runways, and I think many shops are trying to incorporate that style, but it can be very difficult. Because of course some shops do it beautifully And people that are already a fan of this style, they know where to buy. But for the general public, it could be a little bit difficult. But I think this is a great example of how to do it. So here the mix is very nice. So the fabric is very boho style, a very thin fabric, great for spring and summer. That's why I think this is a really good example. So we have the pastel colors, we have the boho style in a great mix. And I think I'm not the only one that thinks that, because this item comes in 3 colors, but only the pink one is sold out. So moving on to a shirt from UNIQLO. So this linen shirt is super popular. And of course, linen is a great fabric for spring and summer because it's very thin, it's super breathable, very nice. And because it is a thin fabric, it really makes the pastel colors shine. And the great thing for this item is that it comes in many colors. I would especially recommend the pink, the green, the yellow, and the light blue. So the pink is super soft. It's almost like a white, so a very light pink. So it's super easy to match with any items you already have. So same thing for the yellow, especially if you are in autumn or spring, it will look amazing. And the pastel yellow is also a trending color, so yes, perfect. I also love this green. I think it's so beautiful. You can match with white, you can match it with browns. It's gonna look amazing. And of course, the light blue is so cute. So they have a light blue and a blue. I think the blue looks more like a denim shirt, but the light blue, it's more summery, it's more pastel color. So I would recommend the light blue. And I think this shirt can fit a lot of people really well because it's not super short, not super long. It has a nice color. So I would say if you're a wavy type, go for your size, just like tight fit, nice size. If you're straight, I would say try going maybe a little bit bigger, so maybe one size up. And if you're natural, you can try going in for like a really big size, trying to wear it more oversized. So that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Tchau, né?